This morning, millions of people woke up to videos claiming China just leapt 2 generations ahead in military technology. New engines, new fighters, new dominance. But almost everyone is arguing about the wrong thing, because the real reason modern wars are won isn't speed, stealth, or secret weapons. It's something far more boring and far more dangerous. Every few months, the internet locks onto a new symbol, a jet, a missile, a prototype engine test that looks impossibly fast when slowed down. And the debate always follows the same pattern. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it propaganda? Is it already obsolete? But notice what never gets discussed. Not whether a country can show a weapon, but whether it can build 10,000 of them, maintain them, upgrade them, and replace them under pressure. That's the gap most viral military analysis never even sees. When people hear phrases like 6th generation or 7th generation, they imagine a clean ladder of progress, as if militaries politely finish one generation, pause, and then start the next. That's not how real power works. Serious military systems are layered, one generation in service, one being refined, one still experimental, all at the same time. Not because it sounds impressive, but because industrial ecosystems don't stop and restart. If they do, they die. Here's an uncomfortable fact most countries don't like admitting. Advanced weapons are not limited by design. They're limited by manufacturing discipline. You don't fail at stealth aircraft because you lack blueprints. You fail because you can't reproduce tolerances. You can't guarantee material consistency. You can't scale precision. At high speeds, high temperatures, and high stress, almost good enough becomes catastrophic. This is why copying is easy, and replicating is brutally hard. Decades ago, Chinese engineers studied foreign military systems up close. What shocked them wasn't how advanced the designs were. Honestly, it was how boring the excellence looked. Fasteners that never failed, materials that behaved exactly as expected, supply chains that didn't break under pressure. The conclusion wasn't, we need better jets. It was, we need better factories. That decision shaped everything that followed. Here's the myth that dominates online military debates. If you reveal a revolutionary weapon, you've already won. But, history says the opposite. Wars are decided by replacement rates, maintenance cycles, logistics endurance, and upgrade paths. A single advanced system means nothing if you can't field it repeatedly and reliably. This is why prototype obsession is a trap. Pay attention to where China moved fastest. Not just fighters, not just ships, but unmanned systems, drones, robotics, autonomy, logistics platforms. Not because they're glamorous, but because they scale naturally from civilian industry. When commercial supply chains already exist, military adaptation becomes acceleration, not invention. This is where industrial depth becomes strategic leverage. So, most countries have industries. But honestly, very few have complete industrial chains. And what that really means is raw materials, processing, precision manufacturing, electronics, software, logistics, and rapid iteration, all inside one ecosystem. When that exists, military R&D doesn't have to start from zero. It just recombines what already works. That's actually why cost curves collapse, and, why production timelines get so much shorter. Military budgets, they make great headlines, but, they make terrible analysis. Because you see, spending power only matters if it converts efficiently into capability. If one system costs, say, 10 times more but only delivers marginal gains, it actually becomes a liability, not an advantage. Efficiency, it beats spectacle. Reliability beats novelty, every single time. Here's where geopolitics gets emotionally charged. Countries don't just compete militarily, They compete symbolically. Prestige platforms become identity markers. Fighters, carriers, flagship systems. But prestige without industrial grounding creates fragility. You really can't skip layers of development without paying for it later, usually in reliability, readiness, or safety. Industrial dominance isn't cinematic. There's no dramatic reveal, no single moment of triumph. It's spreadsheets, quality control, supply contracts, iteration cycles, which is exactly why it's underestimated, until suddenly it isn't. The next military competition won't hinge on one breakthrough. It will hinge on who upgrades faster, who replaces losses faster, who adapts civilian tech faster, who sustains pressure longer. The side that treats war as a systems problem, not a showcase, will dominate. So the real question isn't whether a new engine test looks impressive. It's whether a nation can quietly turn ordinary industry into extraordinary force, again and again. Because in the next conflict, the most powerful weapon won't be the one you see first. It will be the one that never stops coming. And that's the shift the world is still struggling to understand.